All right, we're not going to waste any time. I'm about to hit you with something that might sound intense, but you need to hear this because the science behind it is absolutely critical.
Now look, if that statement just made you angry, good. That's the point. Stick with me through this because I'm not just going to throw that out there. I'm going to back it up with hard science, and then I'm going to give you the exact escape plan.
So here's what you're going to walk away with today. 3 things. First, you'll understand exactly how this stuff rewires your brain to run on what we'll call feminine energy. Second, you'll see the hidden trap, the reason 99% of guys relapse even when they try so hard. And third, I'm giving you the key, the 90-day berserker protocol that has completely transformed thousands of men. You ready? Let's get into it.
Okay, so before we can really get into the weeds, we have to lay down some groundwork. We need to talk about something called energetic polarity. This isn't some woo-woo concept, it's a fundamental principle you see all throughout nature, and especially in attraction.
So what does that even mean? Think of it like this. Healthy masculine energy, it's like a pillar. It's about direction, presence, moving forward, giving. On the other hand, healthy feminine energy is like the ocean. It's about flow, being receptive, feeling, and receiving. And nature? Well, nature thrives on this polarity. That tension between the two, that's what creates attraction. It's what creates life itself.
And here's the absolute key to all of this. A man, in his natural state, penetrates the world. I'm not just talking sexually. He penetrates it with his mission, his decisions, his focused energy. He is the giver. But what does porn do? It takes that script, throws it out the window, and completely flips it. It forces a man into a state of pure, passive receiving.
Okay, so that's the energetic side. Now let's get into the hard science, because this isn't just some nice idea or philosophy. This is biology. We're talking about your brain being physically, neurologically rewired. Think about how your brain is supposed to work. Your dopamine system, the reward center, it was designed for a very specific pattern. Let's call it nature's rule. High effort, which leads to a delayed but massive reward, which results in deep, lasting fulfillment. You hunt the beast, you build the business, you take the risk, you lead, and then you get the reward, the prize, the legacy.
But porn? It doesn't just bend that rule. It completely shatters it into a million pieces. Think about it. 0 effort, instant, unlimited access to novelty. A constant stream of supernormal stimulus. And it all leads to an orgasm in, under 4 minutes? It's a complete hijacking of your brain's natural reward system.
So what's the result of this hijacking? Your brain gets rewarded with one of the biggest dopamine floods in history for doing absolutely nothing, just receiving. And that is the polarity reversal we're talking about. You are literally, on a chemical level, training your brain to crave and operate on a pattern of passive reception.
And listen, this isn't temporary. Over years, this physically changes your brain. A protein called delta phos-B builds up, creating addiction pathways that are, get this, identical to those found in cocaine addicts. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for masculine traits like decision-making and willpower, it actually shrinks. Your testosterone, it can drop by 15 to 30%. And the hormones responsible for bonding and loyalty, oxytocin and vasopressin, they get suppressed. You are being rewired to just sit back and take in stimulation instead of going out and giving your direction to the world.
So I want you to pause for a second and ask yourself this, and be brutally honest with yourself. When was the last time you saw something hard through to the end? Something that had absolutely nothing to do with chasing a cheap thrill? If you can't answer that quickly, or if the answer kind of scares you, well, that's the rewiring we're talking about.
And this right here, this is why so many guys fail when they try to quit. You know the story, right? You go hard for 30 days, maybe even 90. You feel amazing. You get that tiger blood feeling, and then, boom, you relapse. Why does this happen over and over? Because almost everyone misses the most crucial piece of the puzzle.
It's because willpower alone is not enough. You're trying to just stop, but you only removed the symptom. You never replaced that feminine reward loop, the passive receiving, with a masculine one. So your brain doesn't give a damn about you not sinning. It cares about one thing: rewards. And if you create a vacuum, if you give it nothing new to conquer, nothing to penetrate, it's going to drag you right back to the easiest, most familiar reward it knows.
So, what's the answer? What's the real way out? It's not about just taking something away. It's about replacement. It's about a structured, non-negotiable protocol designed for one thing: complete neurological repolarization. We call it the berserker protocol. Let me break it down for you.
All right, step 1. This one is totally non-negotiable. It's a complete detox. For 90 days, that means zero, and I mean zero pornography, masturbation, or orgasm. No edging, no scrolling Instagram as a substitute. This is all about resetting your brain's baseline dopamine levels.
Step 2, you gotta get in the gym and lift heavy. We're talking big, compound movements, squats, deadlifts, presses. This isn't just about building muscle. It's about naturally boosting your testosterone and teaching your body to push against real-world resistance again. Next up, step 3, embrace the cold. Daily cold showers or even ice baths. The whole point here is to train your nervous system to stay calm and present when you're faced with intense discomfort, instead of immediately looking for an escape. Okay, step 4. This is where you channel all that new energy you're building up. You need one single, challenging mission that genuinely scares you a little. Maybe it's starting a business, learning a really hard skill, a major body transformation. And here's the catch. You have to produce proof of your progress every single week. This is what builds that masculine loop of effort and delayed reward.
Step 5, and this one is crucial. You cannot do this alone. You have to find a brotherhood. This means something like a weekly, in-person men's group, or maybe joining a martial arts gym. You need that accountability, and you need to surround yourself with positive male energy. All right, step 6 is all about training the mind. 10 to 20 minutes of meditation every single day. And the goal here is simple, to learn how to observe your thoughts and urges without being a slave to them. You see the impulse, but you don't have to obey it. That's the core of self-mastery.
And finally, we have step 7. This is about bringing all of that internal work back out into the real world. You have to relearn how to interact with women, to approach, to lead, to create attraction. This is about taking all those internal changes and learning to penetrate reality again in your social and romantic life.
It'll be awkward at first. Start small, but you must do it. That's it. That's the protocol. You commit to all 7 of those for 90 straight days. And I'm telling you, your nervous system will literally forget how to operate in that passive, receptive mode. I'm not exaggerating. I have seen guys go from anxious, needy people pleasers to calm, decisive, focused men in just 3 months.
So there you have it. We've gone through the science, we've exposed the trap, and now you have the escape plan. The whole protocol is laid out for you. And now, it all comes down to one thing. A single decision that only you can make, right now.
I want you to listen to me closely. If you are sick and tired of feeling weak, of being indecisive, of feeling small, then make the choice. Close whatever other tabs you have open, save this, and commit to starting the 90-day protocol tonight. I promise you, in 3 months, the man you see in the mirror will be a complete stranger in the best possible way.
And if you're serious, if you're actually doing this, I want you to go down to the comments right now and type day 1. Make a public declaration, put it out there. I'll be watching, and I'll know who the real ones are in 90 days.
The choice is yours. Your day 1 starts right now.